Jake, can you come home early today?
Probably not. I told you I've been busy lately. Did you forget?
I got the test results from the hospital today. I wanted to talk to you about them.
Oh, weren't you saying something about not feeling well? How was it? Don't be pompous and just tell me now.
I have cancer.
What? I'm Sagittarius. Just kidding. You're joking too, right?
I'm not. So, I'm sorry, but it's not funny.
Is this for real? You're not lying? But you were working fine like always. You were watching your health more than me. Wait, but this is totally curable, right?
I don't know. Either way, I have to start treatment, so I'm being admitted next week. They also have to run some more tests.
Oh, sorry to mess around. I just didn't think it was a life-threatening disease.
It's okay. It doesn't even feel real to me either. But I'm really in shock.
I bet. Well, eat whatever you want, do whatever you want, and just take it easy today. You don't really know the details until you get admitted to the hospital and run some more tests, right?
It doesn't look so good. I got a lot of information and I wanted to go through them together.
Sorry. If I didn't have work, I would come home right this minute. But I'm just really busy.
I know, you've been busy for 6 months now.
I'll have some time when I wrap up the project I'm doing now.
So, you're not even going to come visit me when I'm hospitalized?
Of course I'll go. Wait, for how long is that going to be?
For now, about a week.
A week? Yeah, it's okay. I'll probably be able to visit once.
I'm actually really worried. I said it doesn't feel real, but to tell you the truth, I just don't want to think about it. So I don't really want to be alone today, or even until I get admitted.
Sorry, but I have work. But I'm working so that I can support you, and we can live with peace of mind. I'm really sorry I have to leave you alone at a time like this, but I hope you can just hang in there just a little longer. I'll be there with you after work settles down.
Fine. Got it. Sorry I asked for too much.
Well, anyone can get lonely when they're sick, and you have cancer, right? I understand how you feel.
Then I really want you to come home just for today.
Okay. I can't today, but I'll come home tomorrow. I'll finish up work right on time.
Really?
Really. I would come home right now if I could.
Okay. Then tomorrow, I want you to hear what I have to say.
Okay. Go to bed so you don't think about it too much. Alright, I'm going back to work. It'll be fine. You'll get better when you start treatment at the hospital.
Jake, you didn't come visit me in the hospital after all.
Sorry. I had a little problem at work.
You promised you would come. You never once came home early after finding out I had cancer. Now I know how you feel. You don't care at all, even if I get sick. You were always just all talk.
Don't say that. I mean, we talked the morning you were hospitalized. I tried to make as much time as I could.
Yes, for like a second. You brushed off my illness too.
That's not true. It's just that even if you talk to me, it's not like I know anything. I can't give you good advice.
I don't want any advice. I just wanted you to listen and be there for me.
Sorry.
I got the test results and treatment plan today.
How was it?
I have 6 months left to live.
You're joking, right?
I wish I was joking.
There's nothing else you can do?
Probably.
What do you mean, probably? This is important.
Unless a miracle happens, it's impossible.
No way. You're gonna leave me behind? No, I don't want to believe it.
I don't either. Also, I have to be hospitalized again right away.
Sorry. I'm not mentally prepared yet. I don't know how I can face you.
You don't need to do anything special. I just want you to be by my side.
Okay. I'll come home early for a while starting today. I'll be by your side until you're admitted.
Aren't you busy with work?
I can't even think about work if you tell me you have 6 months left.
Oh, thank you.
Of course. I'll do whatever you want me to do. I'll take you anywhere you want to go.
Okay, then I guess you can come help me organize some things.
What do you mean, organize?
There'll be a lot of things left once I'm gone from this house. And I don't think you'll be able to do it all by yourself. So I think I should organize everything little by little.
Already? You're going to continue treatment, right?
I'm going to continue, but you never know what's going to happen.
Shouldn't you be doing something more fun, though?
I don't feel like going out anywhere. I think I just want to live a normal life.
Okay. I said I would do anything. I'll do whatever you say. So when's your next admission?
In a week again. So, until then.
Hey, Katie. Sorry I haven't seen you all week. My wife is finally hospitalized.
Katie?
Oh, my bad. I promised to call you Katie Pie. I also have good news.
What good news?
My wife only has 6 months left. Let's get remarried right after the funeral. That way we can have the insurance payout and openly be together. Dreams really do come true. Katie Pie, we're really meant to be together.
Excuse me? This is your mother. What are you talking about?
Katie Pie?
This is not Katie Pie. My name's Carol. Did you forget the name of your mother that gave birth to you?
What? But this says Katie Pie, right? Sorry, Mom. Looks like I made a mistake. Forget what just happened.
How could I forget what just happened? Do you know what you just said?
It was just a mistake. Don't worry about it.
Of course I'm going to worry about it. Are you having an affair?
No, Katie Pie is just that thing. A bot for an AI account in WhatsApp.
What?
You know, when you send a message and the WhatsApp bot automatically sends you a message back. You probably aren't familiar with it.
Don't make fun of me. Even I know that much. But you weren't sending a message to an AI, were you? You can't get remarried to an AI. And is there a need to talk about insurance money? And even saying that Alice's disease is good news? You better knock it off!
Calm down, Mom.
Do you think I can calm down in this situation? I heard from Alice about you not even visiting her once in the hospital. But that you were having an affair? I'm so embarrassed and ashamed as your mother.
It's not like that. I haven't been getting along with Alice. You probably don't know this, but she's a real workaholic and doesn't do any housework. We're supposed to be sharing the housework since we both work, but it's always me doing it. I was really tired, working and doing chores all by myself.
Huh? Really?
Really? Doesn't it pain you to see your own son in such an unfortunate marriage? It's been painful for me.
Oh, really?
Can't you understand why I would want some comfort? This girl Katie I'm seeing right now is a real housewife type of girl. She's young, cute, and always makes me delicious food. I think you'll like her if you meet her.
A woman who would be in a relationship with a married man? You think I would like her?
Don't say it like that. It was unfortunate that we met when I was married. Things just happened a little out of order.
Even so, an affair is an affair.
It's an affair of true love.
Oh, don't call that true love. Do you have any idea how much Alice has done for you? Alice was the one who made you a decent man even after we gave up on you. You were able to quit gambling thanks to Alice. Who was there to support you when you were job hopping? The fact that you're doing so well right now is all thanks to Alice.
It might be because of her, but she only has 6 months left to live. And don't you want to see your grandchildren? So will you just keep your mouth shut? Don't say anything unnecessary to Alice.
You're going to hide this. Even though you sent this ridiculous message to me.
It was a misdirect. And the name of the account changed without me knowing. Also, you can't tell a person who's been given only 6 months left to live that I'm having an affair. It's bad enough the only support she has is me. Can you really do that?
Sorry to say, but Alice is looking at this WhatsApp too.
What?
I'm with her in her hospital room. You're finished.
Alice. A compensation order was delivered to my house and my mistress's house.
Oh, it came. I'm glad Katie Pie was able to confirm it.
Hey, don't say that name.
Make sure you paid by the deadline if there's no problem with the amount.
Of course there's a problem. I can't pay 22 grand.
Then talk to my lawyer.
Hey, Alice, I broke up.
With Katie Pie? Oh, sorry. I mean, your lover.
Yeah. After my mom told me off, I thought about it. I realized what a shallow person I was, and what a horrible thing I'd done. So, I want to try and start over with you. Even if you don't have a lot of time left, I want to be with you.
Even if we did start over, you're still going to pay compensation.
What?
Obviously, divorce and alimony is a different story. Compensation is paid because you had an affair.
But I want to be with you until the end, and do whatever you want. I just thought I want to use that money to make some good memories. Otherwise, I have to go into debt to pay it off.
Then please go into debt.
Do you really want to hurt me that badly? I've really learned my lesson. I'm prepared to support you until the end. I'll do my best and make up for all the pain that I've caused.
You keep saying until the end. But I'm planning on living a while longer. You're just an inconvenience.
What? Weren't you given only 6 months left to live?
Oh, that was a lie. That was if I didn't do anything. My operation was successful and I am now fine. Of course, I still have to be hospitalized for a little while longer to run some tests.
You tricked me!
Having cancer was the truth.
But lying about having 6 months left, I was really worried. Why would you lie about something like that?
I knew you were having an affair. I found out I had cancer right when I was thinking about divorce. I wanted to see how you would act one last time. I really wanted to trust you as my husband, but you prioritized your mistress, even when I got sick. So it was easy for me to decide that I wanted a divorce.
Then, would the outcome have been different if I had chosen you over my mistress?
I'm not sure, but I would probably still be struggling. On the other hand, I'm glad I found out how you truly feel. Though I never would have thought you would treat me this bad.
Alice, I'm sorry. I really did break up with my mistress. So please, reconsider the divorce.
How dare you say that despite being happy about me having 6 months left to live and getting the insurance money?
At the time, I was only thinking about my mistress and something was wrong with me. But I finally woke up.
It's too late. Also, you're still in touch with your mistress, aren't you?
I'm not in touch with her. I told you, we broke up.
Remember how I went home once before being hospitalized this time?
Huh?
I took your laptop with me. The one that's synced with your WhatsApp. I've been reading all of your recent texts.
What?
Didn't you tell her that you'll act like a good husband until I die? That way you won't have to pay alimony. You haven't learned your lesson at all.
Don't tell me that the person who changed the name of my mom's account on my phone to Katie was...
Yep, me.
My family cut me off because of you. My mom and dad told me never to come back home again. They told me they were going to cut all ties with me.
You reap what you sow. This never would have happened if you hadn't had an affair.
That's an invasion of privacy. I'll sue you.
Go right ahead. I'm getting compensation from you and your mistress anyways. If you want to fight, let's fight.
Hey, Alice. I don't want to waste time fighting like this. I feel bad about having an affair, but it can't be helped if I fell in love with someone else, right?
Then you should have broken up with me before something happened. You didn't have to date her behind my back.
I couldn't tell you because I cared about you.
If you can only have half-baked feelings towards your mistress, you shouldn't even be in a relationship. You just didn't want to pay compensation. You just didn't want to be the bad guy. You wasted my life and your mistress's life. I think you're the worst.
Alice, please forgive me. I'll really become a good husband. I'll break up with Katie for real.
You're just going to act like it, right? You're planning on getting a divorce when everything settles down, aren't you? That's all I think.
Please believe me. I'm not hiding anything else. I'll even show you all my messages from now on. I won't have an affair. I've had enough of it.
You better stop making me look like a fool. I used to think that you being optimistic and fun were your good traits. But do you think I would want to be with someone who cheats on me and enjoys my pain? You're really out of your mind!
I really am sorry. Hey, it was my first affair, right? I won't do it again.
I'm divorcing you because I never want to be cheated on again. Get remarried or whatever. Please live however you want.
I can't. My mistress is telling me to pay her compensation too. I don't have that kind of money. And I didn't think she was the type to say that. To be honest, I was just getting sick and tired of her. You would always help me in those situations. So I finally realized that you were the best wife anyone could ask for.
I'll say this 1,000 times, but I'm not starting over with you. Weren't you and that mistress of yours meant to be? Then do your due diligence and get remarried to her.
Alice, you have to forgive me.
We're getting divorced, so leave me alone. It shouldn't be that hard. Just do as you've always done. So please, dump your wife and live your life being a total loser. I divorced my husband and got paid alimony. Of course, my husband objected the divorce until the end. But because of the fact that he had an affair, His opinion was not accepted. Also, my husband was hounded by my in-laws, who declared they would not lift a finger for him anymore. Before we got married, my husband was addicted to gambling and was in debt. The one who helped him get out of that debt was me, the person he married. My husband was caught up for my in-laws at the time and got his life back on track after marrying me. He never got sloppy or gambled like he used to, and he was able to have a relationship with his parents again. However, after this incident, my in-laws have cut all ties with him. Also because they felt pity for me. My in-laws gave me a condo they owned. They said they would rather give it to me than my husband when they pass. I felt bad, but I didn't have any place to live, so I happily accepted. By the way, my husband and his mistress got in a huge fight about the compensation, and I heard they ended up separating. My husband became deep in debt from paying alimony and is still trying to pay it off alone. You reap what you sow, so I don't feel bad at all. And I don't ever plan on forgiving him. I hope he lives a lonely life, never getting out of debt. I finished my treatment and now I go to the hospital just for checkups. A lot of things happened and it was very stressful, but I'm glad everything turned out okay. Although I feel like a lot of time was wasted, I think of it as a life lesson well learned. From now on, I want to create relationships with people that help each other, not just help themselves. But first, I want to live life to its fullest in order to heal my own heart. And I want to make many more days full of laughter.
Is this Eve?
Yes, this is she. And who am I speaking to?
I am George's father. I heard from our lawyer that you rejected our offer for settlement, so I asked for your contact information. How is your daughter? Has she not yet regained consciousness?
No, she has not regained consciousness.
Oh, really? That must be difficult for you. Are you staying at the hospital with her day in and day out? Have you not been home?
Yes, I've not been home.
No wonder why you're having trouble making the right decision. Makes sense.
Right decision? What do you want? You're acting like this is not your problem and it's out of your control. Don't you have something else to say?
Of course it is not my problem. My son George did cause the accident, but I don't know anything about your daughter. It is an unfortunate accident. It was unfortunate that George caused this accident at the same time during our busy season.
Excuse me? Unfortunate accident? Are you being serious? Your son hit my daughter with his car. She's in a coma and in a critical condition. How can you say something like that?
You need to calm down. Even if you get upset, your daughter won't regain consciousness, you know? You need to be rational. I want to talk about what we're going to do moving forward. My son is going to inherit everything, so I need to make sure this is resolved out of court. How much do I need to pay you to settle? Name a number and I will make it happen.
Are you being serious with me? Are you thinking that if you pay up you can get away with everything?
George feels bad and he didn't mean it. So therefore I am saying that it is an unfortunate accident. Are you trying to ruin my son's future? That's awful if you are.
I cannot believe the words that are coming out from your mouth. Because of your son, my daughter is in a coma. Do you not realize this?
What are you talking about? My son and your daughter have led very different lives. My son is very special and unique. I am the president of a famous company, and you are a lowly single mother. I cannot believe you think we're on the same level. And I know you are probably living paycheck to paycheck. I am offering to pay the medical expenses and compensate you. How could you possibly say no to this offer?
If you have no plans to apologize, then I cannot accept your offer. I refuse to settle out of court.
Really? Considering how generous I have been, I cannot believe you would refuse this offer. I cannot let my son be branded as a criminal in court. Let me ask you one more time. You don't need the money?
You don't apologize. You think that what your son did was wrong. I refuse to accept even a single penny from you. My opinion will not change.
Okay, I understand. Sure, you are free to make your own decisions. You are entitled to them. But you do have to realize that I will do everything in my power to protect my son. I could care less if you want me to give you the offer again. I hope you don't regret it.
What is wrong with you? You're so demeaning and condescending. Unbelievable. My daughter is fighting for her life as we speak. If you are a parent, you should be able to empathize with my feelings.
Stop being so emotional. It is such a waste of time. Hearing that you will not accept the settlement, that is enough information that I needed.
Adam, what did you do? The police came by and said that they suspect my daughter of stealing your son's car and causing the accident. What's going on? Please explain.
What are you talking about? Oh, I heard that your daughter got expelled from school. My son didn't get expelled. I am glad that we got fair treatment.
Why did my daughter, who is the victim, get punished? Your son should be the one to get expelled.
Why would my son be expelled? My son had his car stolen by your daughter, and she caused the accident. He is the victim here. Are you having trouble remembering the chain of events because your daughter got in an accident? You should lay off taking care of your daughter and should take a break. Or maybe you should go get checked out at the hospital.
Don't be ridiculous. My daughter was hit by your car and taken to the hospital. We have the doctor's examination records. On top of this, I cannot believe that you're trying to frame my daughter for stealing your son's car. I bet you cut out a deal with the police or the school to frame my daughter and bought them out like you tried to do to me. What? Are you accusing me to bribing? I cannot think of any other reason.
Give me a break. You seem to think that things portrayed in dramas actually happen in real life. It is true that I am privileged, but I am a regular person after all. Although it is true that I do have more money than you.
You think that it's right to do something like this? If you really did get your way by bribing, this will cause major problems for you.
Stop accusing me of things that you cannot prove. I could sue you for defamation, you know. If you don't want to have a more miserable life than what you already have, stay quiet and make the right, reasonable decision.
A miserable life? I was perfectly happy before my daughter got in this accident. You and your son ruined my life.
I told you right from the beginning, I will do everything in my power to protect my son. I warned you. It is your own fault for not accepting the settlement when I offered it. So it's everyone else's fault but your own, huh?
I do not regret at all that I didn't receive the settlement from you. I'm just very shocked at the way you have carried yourself. I too will do everything in my power to protect my daughter. My daughter is the victim, and at this current state, she's being wrongfully accused of stealing and causing this accident. It's just not right.
You are a single mother. What can you possibly do? There is nothing in this world that cannot be bought or resolved with money.
No, that's not true.
Dream on! Looking forward to hearing what you have planned. Show me what you as a pauper is made of. Looking forward to it. Hey, is it your doing? Delete the video now. It is against the law to upload videos of my son without his consent. I will sue you if you do not delete it.
What are you referring to?
Stop playing dumb! The video that you upload onto social media! My son was crying and showed me the video. His classmates know all about it too! Did you think that we wouldn't find out about it?
Ah, that video where the criminal is boasting that his father covered up for him? I have no idea what you're talking about. This video was recorded on the college campus, right? I was told about this video from my daughter's friend. Your son seems to be so special. No child knows how dear he is to his parents. Your son seems to have a very bad reputation on campus, so it may be that someone who was bullied by your son recorded the video for revenge.
What? George is popular and he always has people around him who want to be friends with him.
Oh, really? Not what I heard? I heard that he's very handsy with girls and is always very condescending, and that he assaults his classmates and doesn't even go to class. He's notorious for being such a bad student. You probably don't even understand your son as much as you think you do. Maybe you need to communicate with him more.
Are you making fun of me and my son?
I'm not. I'm just telling you the truth. Think about it. Did he have any friends that supported him through all of this? Does he have anyone that will worry for him and empathize? Considering that this video was recorded on campus, you would think that if he has all of those friends and connections, it would be easy to figure out who was the culprit. Even if you found the culprit who filmed it, it should be no problem for you because they have edited over his face.
What do you want to say?
There are things that money cannot buy. As we speak, my daughter's friends are petitioning to overturn the decision to expel my daughter, and they are looking for eyewitnesses that would help to testify that my daughter did not cause this accident. My daughter has friends that want to support her and clear her name. The video on social media is only being shared amongst people affiliated with the college, but when this spreads even further, everyone will know about all of the crimes that you have committed. So I ask that you come clean about the crimes that your son has committed and what you did to get your way with the police and the college. It's better for your son in the long run to make sure he takes full responsibility of what he has done. You shouldn't be teaching your son that you can cover up any of your wrongdoings with money.
Are you stupid? Why would I go through the trouble of covering anything up? I already hired a lawyer that specializes in internet bullying and slander. I will make it my mission to ruin you and anyone else who is taking your side. Because of you, one young man's dreams and hopes are being ruined. I told you, you need to realize that a pauper like you could never win against me.
Oh, really? So you don't think that you did anything wrong? Then I too will make it my life's mission to ruin your life. Honestly, I really don't want to do anything like this.
What, you have a plan or something? Give me a break. Do you really think that some kids banding together to petition is a part of your grand plan?
Oh, you'll see.
Hey, what did you do? My client just contacted me and told me they could no longer work with me. Is it you?
Not just that. Did you check your social media?
Why is that famous person commenting on the video? Did you also hire someone with money?
They are my friends. We have been through everything together, and they are the people who care about my well-being. To you, I might be some single mother that you can cast away, but I have strong relationships and bonds with friends that are really willing to help me. It's true that I don't have as much money as you, but the assets that I have are priceless. The relationships that I have are stronger than any relationships that are transactional and involve money.
You are ridiculous. How does this benefit your friends?
It's not about who benefits. They assured me that they will do everything in their power to be of help to me when my daughter and I are in a tough situation. It's not what I can do on my own, but it's about the connections that you establish and teamwork. You should know this considering that you are the president of your company.
Stop talking nonsense about friendships! Some people are so stupid and blind. You do realize the police side with me, right? That your daughter stole my son's car! Who cares that you have friends or connections with some famous person? It will just be a blip on the news.
Don't worry, I'm just getting started. I'm asking an acquaintance who is a police officer to reinvestigate this accident.
Excuse me? What? You have a connection in the police force too? Who are you? Who is that connection? What is his name? I will contact him directly. Tell me his name!
Why would I tell you? Also, the police should be there in a short bit. The police officers heading the reinvestigation are higher ups, much more higher than those that you have bribed. They have integrity and are not swayed by monetary bribes. Please admit your wrongdoing and pay the consequences. This is no longer just an issue between you and me. The police are fully involved and there's no turning back.
Hold on, stop! Please, stop! I admit defeat. I will make George pay for what he has done. You happy?
Oh, so you think yourself will get away with what you have done?
Think about it. If I get arrested, what will the company do? Thousands of employees will lose their jobs and livelihoods. Can you take responsibility for that?
I could care less. It's a direct consequence of your actions. You're responsible for thousands of people's lives, but you committed these crimes? Just because you get arrested, the company won't go bankrupt. I mean, if your son becomes president, who knows what will happen then?
What do you want? Do you enjoy causing us pain? You are a lowly pauper. How dare you tell me what to do?
You always made it a point to be condescending, but from the start, I never thought that you were better than me. I told you what I want from the beginning. I want you to apologize. Are you stupid?
I apologize. You happy? I apologize, so do what I say!
If you think that that is an apology, you need to rethink everything that you've learned until now. Your son hit my daughter with his car, and she's still in coma. I pray every day that she will regain consciousness. Do you not have anyone who you truly care for from the bottom of your heart? Did no one scold you growing up? Or maybe, have you never been loved or cared for?
Shut up! Since we were born better and more superior than you! People like you are able to live a mundane, repetitive, boring life because of people like me. We are different from each other.
I feel sorry for you, that you're so short-sighted. You have led a very unfulfilling life. It is true that thanks to your family's fortunes, you did lead a life without financial burden or stress. As you said, maybe it's true that you have learned things that are different from us, regular folks. But Adam, when you look back on your life, can you truly say that you have lived a life that is fulfilling emotionally? To me, you seem superficial and unfulfilled.
Everything revolves around money. You need money to survive. How much do you want? I can give you money to last you a lifetime.
I don't want any money. I could care less about money if my daughter regains consciousness.
Are you stupid? You really are stupid. That's why you are so poor.
I could care less what you think. I'm happy being poor. I have my daughter, who is the most important asset. I don't need any money if my daughter regains consciousness. Upon reinvestigation of the case, Adam and George were arrested. For a while, it was all over the news that the president of a prominent company tried to cover up his son's accident with money. They were chased by the press, but I was relieved that my daughter was proven innocent, and that she was the true victim in this accident. My daughter then regained consciousness and was released to recover at home. The college reversed their decision to expel her, and she plans to resume classes. I was wary of the college considering what they had done to my daughter, but the staff that received the bribes left the college and were reassured that this will never happen again. And George, who hit my daughter with his car, sends her apology notes from prison every month. I was very cautious of letting them communicate with each other, but my daughter visited George in the prison, where he's serving his sentence. George cried and he apologized profusely, and she forgave him. I asked her why she forgave George, and she said, "I don't know about his father, but he was genuinely apologetic. I'm very proud of my daughter for being as forgiving as she is. She's similar in that respect to my late husband. I'm not as forgiving as she is." As Adam said, I think it is true that it's possible to get what you want with money. But I want to keep believing that not everything can be bought with money. This is true considering that my friends helped me out of the goodness of their hearts, and not for money, and nothing can top the fact that my daughter grew up to be so forgiving and kind.